Are you ready to go deep? Deep. Mercury conjoins Pluto on February 10th, 2023. And a conjunction is when two planets come together on the same degree of the zodiac and they merge their energies. Mercury is the planet that represents communication, thought, perception, and it becomes more Plutonic. Pluto is the planet that represents the process of breakdown, regeneration, creation, transformation, and it becomes more mercurial. So with this transit, the week leading up to it and the week after it, leave some space for introspection and the path of transformation within your mind. This conjunction in 2023 happens for the last time in Capricorn. These two planets have been meeting up and conjoining since 2008 in Capricorn, and starting in 2024, we're going to be coming into a new cycle of the Mercury and Pluto conjunctions. The next Mercury-Pluto conjunctions will be happening in Aquarius until 2043, so it's a whole new level of Pluto and Mercury coming together. This is the last free dive into the Capricornian depths, where our minds can see beyond the surface of the Capricornian transformation that we've been experiencing with Pluto in the Capricorn area of our chart. Boiling Mercury and Pluto down, it's an archetype of the obsessive detective, searching for answers, using deep, clever logic, using instinct and emotional wavelengths to discover the answer, to discover the truth. And that being said, being a detective is not unicorns and rainbows, and neither is this transit. It's one of the more serious ones. So if you don't want to hear about a more serious transit, feel free to stop the video right now. But if you're still with me, I want to share something important with you, because the conjunction flavoring this Mercury-Pluto cycle, it'll be for the whole rest of this year until they meet again, is one of deep thinking and probing into the late degree of Capricorn. The Sabian symbol for this degree where they're conjoining is Capricorn 29, a woman reading tea leaves. We might see signs, but we also need to know what they mean. Astrologer Dane Rudyard did a lot of writing on the Sabian symbol, so I wanted to share with you what his explanation of this symbol is. He says, as above and below, all is connected to and mirrored by all else, to see beneath form, facts, feelings, and fear. These are all aspects of the glamour that we falsely see as reality, which covers the truth beneath. And the truth is the pattern that interconnects everything, everywhere, always. This couldn't line up more perfectly for the purpose of Mercury-Pluto conjunctions. I mean, it's spot on. The reason these experiences of deep thought can come into our lives is to have a clear line, a divine call to truth, even through darkness and fear. And it's in order to see below the surface, beneath the falsehoods, what's underneath, what's the truth, and to make meaning that is substantial and not superficial. I'll tell you, I meet with people in my client work, and people go through really, really challenging things in life. A lot of that needs to be processed. Pluto-Mercury conjunctions are a good time to be processing those experiences that are especially challenging in life. If you have a strong Scorpio energy in your chart, the sun, the moon, a rising sign, planets, stellium, or Scorpio on one of your angles, it's likely that this concept of what I'm talking about is already somewhat familiar to you and something you've experienced in your life path. It's the search. It's the journey into this cave, a dark cave, but a cave of wonders. It's the challenge and the treasure that you can only find by going deep, 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 deep. And if you don't relate to this energy and you're not accustomed to this scorpionic flavored landscape, it may be a little more challenging for you during this time. So take extra precautions. Go take a walk if you need to. Go take a break in your place that's more private, maybe a dark room where you can sort of process some of these things, and just know that you're not alone. This is something that will pass. It's something that needs to be faced. And of course, it doesn't have to be bad at all. You can use this energy to do something very deep and very productive and very focused. The conjunction of Mercury and Pluto in 2023 is not making any other major aspects of any of the other planetary players that are going on, which just means that they're uninterrupted in their summit. Nobody else is trying to get in on it. Right after the conjunction of Pluto and Mercury on February 11th, Mercury is going to ingress into Aquarius. It's going to leave Capricorn, where it's been in a retrograde. It's been there for quite a long time for Mercury. And it's going to be carrying this message of Pluto into the sign where they're going to meet again until 2043. So it's pretty significant. And you never know what's going on the surface for other people. So make sure you have some awareness that other people are also going to be going through some of this feeling in your life. This morning I saw a video of this older gentleman, and he's just belting out Purple Rain. And it's so excellent. He's just reaching into the depths of whatever's inside of him, that pain that we can't see, that strength, but also sorrow. And just by looking at the guy, you would never, ever imagine that he'd be belting out Prince's Purple Rain. And Prince once said, the meaning of this song is, when there's blood in the sky, red and blue, it equals purple. Purple rain pretends to the end of the world and being with the one you love and letting your faith or your God guide you through the purple rain. It just feels like Mercury conjunct Pluto is a purple rain moment where we might have to go to a point in our mind that feels a little bit end of the worldy, but when you have faith and when you have love and you focus on those things, even that doesn't really matter. Anyway, I want you to know that I like you just the way you are. I'm here for you, and we're in it together. And I'll talk to you next time.